So Mark Selby made 107 first frame.
Frame 2. Noppon saengkham to break.
Or Stuart Bingham might put it, first poke. And Bingham, by the way, has avoided all the carnage because he's beaten Martin O'Donnell 4-1. So, because he won this title 2 years ago, Bingham, he's safely through to tonight's last 16. Barry Hawkins has just been beaten as well, 4-2 by Michael Giorgio, the shootout champion. So it's another top seed heading home. Robertson's 3-2 down now to Paul Davison.
Excellent safety shot there by Noppon. Open the reds up, we've got a very good white. So I can get through the gap of the yellow and the brown to get back, so not quite as good as I originally thought. Give Mark a path back to balk.
So, Noppon saengkham, the world number 29, pots his first ball. He's 26 years of age, first to professional in 2010. Got to the semi-finals here last year, so something about Cardiff he obviously likes. Beat Judd Trump amongst others, Karen Wilson as well.
Eight.
This season he got to the semi-finals of the World
9.
Open. He beat Selby in that tournament, as Neil Foulds mentioned at the start. Eventually lost to Mark Williams, having been in front in the semi-final.
He's had a pretty solid season, Noppon. He's a very good, very heavy scorer. I think that's his strength. You know, some of the matches he's played,
16.
he's one visit every frame he's won, and you know, that's what he does. So you know, with the balls looking like this, he'll be really looking to score a big break here and follow what Mark did in the first frame.
$17.
Come a little bit short there on the black. Just want to come back a few more inches. May have to play a cannon onto the red near the black cushion. Depends on the angle he's got. His hampers, yeah, it's not ideal this. We could hold it for the red there, so more of a tricky pot than he would have liked.
24. 25. $32. $33.
Scoring has improved this season. He's made 22 centuries this season. He made 14 the whole of last season. And obviously there's a lot of snooker still to be played the next couple of months. So just suggests an all-round improvement. It's like contrasting style to Thailand's other top player, Thepchaiya Nu, who's the fastest player on the circuit.
Yeah, it just shows you, doesn't it? It couldn't really be more different.
40.
Noppon and Thepchaiya, but they're both very heavy scorers. It's the strength of their game, and you know, two really good players.
41.
Thepchaiya is, you know, a lot more natural, much quicker, and Noppon's a little bit more deliberate, a little bit more technical. But it doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you know, the balls go in the pocket and you're winning matches. That's all that matters.
Well, as you can see, this is the 6th black coming up. Robertson made a maximum
48.
Tuesday night, and he's in line for 17,000. But obviously, if anyone else makes one, then it gets shared.
$49.
It's really nice, to be honest. I mean, I know the red on the side cushion is a little bit awkward, but the others are in pretty good positions. I'm not sure how much he'll be focused on at the moment because he still hasn't won the fame, but it's a pretty decent chance. But at the moment, he'd just be concentrating on getting enough to win the fame. And we'll start thinking about maximums, especially against people like Mark Selby, because you take your eye off it and then he ends up clearing up. You've ended up losing the fame.
$56. $57.
A bit short of pace there. Just left himself a little bit hampered on the black than he would have liked. Should still be okay though.
$65.
Well, not necessarily clean, but it's gone in. He's still going. Now this
72.
is effectively for the frame. So then he can give the maximum visual attention.
73.
You couldn't really have these 4 reds in the middle of the table any better, to be honest. I mean, anything's
80.
missable at this game. But you might already be thinking about that red on the side cushion. That's, you know, that's obviously the stumbling block at the moment. You just have to keep focused because you've got to make sure you get high on every red. Oh, interesting.
81.
Not sure about that one, I've got to be honest. It's going to be hard not to do anything but leave the white on the cushion there.
Yeah, big pressure now on this black. He's got the red into play, but he's got to pot this to continue. And he's done it really well. Now this is a serious chance now.
$88.
That was a really good pot. He's hit that so well. That was a tough pot. I
89.
did say he should have got the red off the cushion, so.
Now it's about nerve, really, isn't it? There's always been drama around Thai players making maximums. James Watanabe famously made one the day his father was shot, killed in Thailand. Tepchara Nu twice missed the last black before finally making one. Tournament play. Saengkham's highest tournament break 144. Last season's Scottish Open.
96. $97.
Neil Robertson trailing to Paul Davison. His day could get worse if he loses that match, and then half of his maximum prize is gone. Crowd willing him on. These are
104.
special moments for Noppon saengkham.
$105.
Just got to make sure he gets high on this red, unless he plays for it in the middle. But I think, yeah, he's going around there to have a look. Just make sure you're high, don't finish low, because you have to start playing it with side, and it'll be difficult to get back on the black. That's why he may play for it in the middle. There's more room, more of an area to get position, so he can stay on the black. Whereas normally he'd play for it in the corner pocket, but that's pretty good. So had a feeling he had a little bit more area to play with there, so he could it'd be a lot easier to stay on the black. He's gone a tiny bit too far, but he's still pretty good on this red.
Well, Neil Robertson has actually stopped playing on his table. He's watching with his opponent Paul Davison and the referee to see what happens here.
113.
Still going in the table in between. Higgins and Steadman, I don't think, are aware of what's happening. But Neil Robertson spotted it. Now then, this is a big shot as well. He looks cool at the moment. 6 colours to go.
120.
And the blue pink are lovely, because if you can get on straight on the blue, you can just hold the blue where it is, perfect angle on the pink to come down, where sometimes the pink's in a tricky little position.
122.
About 148 official 147 breaks. Steve Davis made the first in 1982. Of course, Robertson the most recent just this week.
$125.
Well, now Higgins and Steadman have stopped, so everyone stopped to give this man the best possible chance. 4 balls to go.
$129.
Really brilliant break it's been. Hardly been out of position at all. Stop the white roughly where the blue is. Perfect angle on the pink.
$134.
See Selby in the background watching on the monitor. He made the 100th maximum, the UK Championship a few years ago. He's been so carefully
140.
compiled this. He stood over the last black.
It's been a great break. He's like I said, he's barely had any problems throughout the break. He's been in perfect position, even enough all the time.
You can see all the players standing in the background. And in goes the black. That is terrific from Noppon saengkham. A magnificent maximum. He looked so cool throughout the whole break. He really did. And he'll take a share of Neil Robertson's 17,000, providing, of course, no one else makes one. Brilliant stuff. He levels up at 1 apiece.